names. You mentioned earlier you're under new management now. You've got a new team behind you. Is there a plan in place to help you get those big names, like, to move up the rankings somehow, to put these big names in a position where they have to face you?
Absolutely, but we're kind of like in a weird situation where these big names can like the biggest problem with boxing is that everybody can just run along and like great fighters that fought through adversity to give you guys something special. They kind of just get lost in the wind. You kind of what I'm saying? And God forbid if they actually end up losing, depending on whatever situation, whether it was a late notice or ill preparation, like a Rashidi Ellis fight. Like, bro, nobody saw that guy coming, and if Ennis had fought him that exact same night with no actual preparation or understanding of this guy, he would have lost too. So it's just like, it's a weird situation that we're just in right now, where they can kind of just try to stop great fighters from becoming what they supposed to be,
Yeah, it's like everybody's scared to take a risk, right? Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you don't have the most advantage going into a fight, you're not going to take it. That's
Not,
kind of
not
what it
to
feels like.
mention, not to mention the promotional problems and like the fact that like fights are not being put on the way they used to be. Like right now, it's like this. This is what Marvin Hagler would have to go through to get to Sugar Ray Leonard. He wouldn't have so many fights. He'd probably only have 12. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He probably only have 12. Like life will be beating him up just as much as boxing's beating him up as far as the business side. Because like inside the gym, inside the ring, oh, that's the easy work. The hard work is everything that has everything to do with business and not boxing. So it's a weird situation, whereas though like fighters can get up higher just for having some type of fame. You have like Jake Paul doing it real big, with
Yeah.
Netflix and everything. Is it because he's white or is it because he's a YouTuber? The world may never know. But
A
Dude,
combination of the two, it
because he
definitely.
was
yeah,
with Disney. Yeah, because he was with Disney.
like
Yeah.
fame is more important than the actual sport. Top rank is really hard to even pull $1 million from top rank. Let alone 100,000. It's like, where do we go for somebody like me?
As well. You've called out a lot of fighters in the past. I mean, kind of, right? You've talked about Virgil
Everybody,
Ortiz.
I've called
Yeah.
everybody out. They
Boots
call me
Ennis.
Mr. Smoke
And,
Man now. Like,
and those guys are like at 154 now. And you've said in the past you feel no need to move up to 154. Who do you have your eye on in the welterweight division right now?
Ryan, not much Devin Haney, but Devin Haney and Rolly Romero, they're probably like the top 3 picks right now, because everybody else is kind of like gone. Like even Conor Ben is gone. Like so it's like, where's the biggest name for somebody like me to step in the ring? I mean, you have a highly charismatic name that fought names and actually won against names. You know what I mean? Like, Ryan haven't won against a name yet. Like, technically, me personally, I call the Devin Haney fight a win, but they took that shit.
Yeah, don't count. It's not in the books anymore. I mean, we all know what happened, right? We all
Yeah,
know
we
what
all
happened,
know what happened,
but it's not in the books.
yeah.
Blair, Mark and I came up with a few names. He's going to read off a list to you. We want to hear what you think about some of the names. Not all of them are big names, but some of them are well-known fighters in the division. We want to hear what you feel.
Okay.
Yeah, so we came up with a few names. We already mentioned you mentioned a few, so we're gonna leave those out. Just tell us what you think, man. Easy work or good fight on each of these names. Just tell us easy work, good fight.
Everybody's tough work. There's
All right,
not
man.
one bad. It's not one easy work guy. Like 147 is the toughest, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's tough. So I'm gonna name some monsters here, man. Stenonis, that's a bad dude. I know what happened with Boots, but how do you see yourself with Stenonis? Easy work or tough fight?
It's gonna look boring
Wow, really?
Why is that? Why will it look boring against Stenonis?
because I know how to fight him. I had experience with him.
Oh,
You know, I had a lot of experience with him, and it only took me 2 rounds. It only took me 2 sparring days. One bad day, next slaughter, completely out. And he was a tough fighter. I'll tell you that for sure.
yeah, he's a strong guy. Wow,
He's a
yeah,
very
we didn't
strong
know
guy.
that.
And without any real understanding of who he is, or having any kind of real experience with him, I probably lose against him. He has like the perfect like opposite style of mine. I have to do something that's a little out of my comfort zone, and or just a little different in my character. For Boots, it was easy because he's a very good aggressive fighter. He likes somebody that's pushing pressure upon, that's using um pressure with pressure. You know what I'm saying? Boots
Yeah.
needs somebody that's coming forward. You know what I mean? Boots can't fight somebody that's running around. Like, it's like, oh, pow,
Karen.
pow. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody like me will rip Boots to pieces. I would even say even Rashidi Ellis might be able to rip him to pieces a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But Boots is a tough fighter. You know what I mean? Like, just because you can beat him don't mean you're better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm better. I'm just going to say I could beat him. You know.